Hello friends, how are you? Alright, on this video I'm going to be discussing about diabetic retinopathy. The topic of this video, I'm going to be discussing what is diabetic retinopathy. Retinopathy is spelled as Retinopathy. What is diabetic retinopathy? That's going to be the topic of this presentation. Diabetic retinopathy is a complication of diabetics. It has to do with your eyesight, caused by high blood sugar level damaging the back of your eye, retina. Okay? It's one of the complications of diabetics caused by high blood sugar levels damaging the back of your eye, which is the retina. It can cause blindness if left undiagnosed. I've said it several times, you can lose your sight if you don't control your sugar level and you don't necessarily go for eye checkup. Okay? Normally it takes several years for diabetic retinopathy to reach a stage where it could threaten your eyesight. So it takes several years, but it's very important while you are dealing in these different stages of diabetics, that you should every 6 months or every year go for an eyesight check up to make sure there is no damage in your retina. The most important thing they look at is to make sure there is no sugar in your eyesight. So that is why it's referred as diabetic retinopathy, which is a complication of diabetics due to the elevated sugar level in your system that can cause damage to the back of your eye, which is the retina. All right. So I've said it in all my videos before that it is important you take all these precautions in order not to lose your eyesight, either partially or completely blind. Okay, it is important you keep checking your eyesight. And what are the symptoms of diabetic retinopathy? What are the symptoms of diabetic retinopathy? One is you have blurred vision. You have a blurred vision. Second, you have the fluctuating vision. You have a fluctuating vision. Number third is dark or empty areas in your vision. If you have a dark or empty area in your vision. Fourth is you have a vision loss. And number five, you have a spot or dark strings floating in your vision. Floater, we call it floaters. Maybe you have a dark spot floating in your vision. Okay, a dark spot, a spot or a dark string, something, we call it floaters. Medically, we call it floaters floating on your vision. So these are the 5 symptoms for diabetic retinopathy. Number one is floaters, which is spot or dark string floating in your vision. You have the blurred vision is number 2. Fluctuating vision is number 3. Dark or empty areas in your vision, and then you have vision loss. So those are the symptoms of diabetic retinopathy. All right. And what are the stages of diabetic retinopathy? We have 4 stages of diabetic retinopathy. Okay. What are the stages of? We have 4 stages. One is called, we have the mild, the moderate, the severe, or non-prophylactic. Okay, we have the moderate, the mild, severe. We have the proliferatic or the non-prophylactic. So those are the 4 aspects of stages. The mild one, the moderate one, the severe one, the non or the prophylactic stages. that you can have. It graduates, it goes from mild, moderate to severe, and it goes to the last stage of prophylactic or the non-prophylactic. Okay, so that is it. Now, is lowering your blood sugar help to improve your vision? Maybe or may not. Because when you have these symptoms, the one I just listed above, the floaters, the blurred vision, the vision loss, okay, the dark or empty spot in your vision, okay, they might clear up or improve with the lowering of your blood sugar, but that is not certain. Okay, so with the lowering of your blood sugar, yes, it might improve your vision. If not, the doctor might prescribe you a medication that might help you to improve your medication or a procedure for you to undertake to correct it. But that is not permanent. That is not permanent. It is very important you understand that your sight is one of the important organs you need to see. And if you're a diabetic, you have to make sure that you protect your eye by going quarterly. I mean, every 6 months or yearly to check your eyesight is very important because you want to check for sugar in your eyesight. If there is sugar, if it is early, they detect the sugar, they can correct it before it causes severe blindness. For you to get diagnosed with a diabetic retinopathy, it takes a long time for you to get to that stage. It might take between 2 to 5 years for it to occur. That is why it is advised frequently for you to go either every 6 months, depending on the plan with your doctor, or every yearly to go and check your eyesight. It takes within 2 to 5 years to get to that stage of you having a diabetic retinopathy. But you got to watch out for those symptoms. It's very important when you notice those symptoms that are listed, then try to see your doctor to see how they can manage it. So as a diabetic, you have to be conscious of any changes in your system, in your body. You have to be conscious. You have to look out for yourself. So if there's something that is abnormal in your body or in your system, try to see your doctor to to check it out. Because diabetes can rise up all kinds of conditions or disorders in your system that you might not be aware of. That is why you have to check. It has a lot of complications that it varies from individual to individuals and stages to stages. Some might occur early, some might occur in the middle, some might occur late. But you have to be aware. Okay, can it be fixed? Yes, it can be fixed, but it's not a cure because it might come back again. As I said, if you are not consistent in controlling your sugar level permanently, if you allow your sugar level to be always today is high, today is low, it's fluctuating up and down, it's not constant, it's not persistent. Yeah, it can be treated, but it's not a permanent cure. Okay, there are medicines the doctor can prescribe for you, which I'm not obliged to give it to you here, but there are medicines that you can be given. But one thing you have to understand is that it's not a cure, but there's a treatment for it. And that treatment depends on how consistent you are in controlling your sugar level. Because everything lies on how are you consistent? How are you disciplined in maintaining a normal sugar level all the time? Because once you allow your sugar level to go above normal, then you are inviting that condition to come back again. So in having it permanently taken care of is always having your sugar level at normal at all the time. Okay? So there are medication that doctor can prescribe for, or there are procedures that can send you. When I say procedure, I'm talking about surgery that you can do to correct it. But one thing I can reemphasize it is not a cure. It becomes a cure if your normal sugar level remains permanent. You are controlling it all the time. It doesn't go above the normal level. So don't go, we are carried away, say, okay, there's a cure for it now. Everything depends how consistent you are as a diabetic patient in maintaining adequate normal sugar level at all the time. Okay? So that is what is called diabetic retinopathy. So it is advisable to you guys to check your eyesight all the time, every 6 months or yearly. I do my own every 6 months. I can do it yearly, but I reduce it to 6 months so that every 6 months I go in there, check my eyesight, get a green slate of a green slate of help that everything is okay. Then I move on. So the earlier the better. If there's anything caught on time, the earlier the better. It could be managed or it could be treated. So I don't like things to get out of hand. So you got to be disciplined with your health, especially if you're a diabetic patient. So diabetic retinopathy is one of the complications that you might have, okay, if you don't control your sugar level at all times. And in order not to have a partial loss of your vision or complete loss of vision, you make sure you adhere to your doctor's instructions on what to eat and what not to eat, combined with your exercises and your medications, and lose some weight. Okay, so I've re-emphasized all this all the time, that you battling this chronic long-term illness is how disciplined you are in the treatment, how you are attentive to treatment, attentive to details. You don't walk out of your doctor's office and get home and then you return back to what you are doing before. No, because you are not helping matters, you are not helping yourself. You might think you are deceiving the doctor, but invariably you are deceiving yourself, because at the end of the day, you are the one who's going to bear the consequences. So I advise all of you that taking care of your eyesight is very important. Okay, so now that you know what is called diabetic retinopathy, could you help me to share this video, subscribe to my channel, and then leave me a comment. Once more again, I keep pleading that none of you is heeding to my plea. I thought by now most of you that are here should have been on my YouTube page, but no, it's only few that are there. So please, if you are a follower here to this channel, can you go to my YouTube page, Managing Diabetics TV, and then you can subscribe to my channel also, so that anytime I drop a content in there, you'll be the first to be notified. All right, so please, I need more views. You guys, I see that the viewership has dropped, and I keep getting messages that please keep posting more, keep dropping more videos where you guys are learning. And when I bring out time to drop more content for you guys to learn from, I see that you guys are not watching as before. So I appreciate you guys to watch the videos. You guys have to watch the videos. Most of you don't watch the videos, rather they send me a message to answer them. So if you guys don't, I think that's what I'm going to be doing now. If I drop a video and you ask me a question regarding the video I drop, I will refer you, go to the video and watch. Because what I noticed that most of the questions that I got from most of you is something, the video that I have dropped, things that I have said in the video that you can watch at your own pleasure and understand it as many times as you want. Instead of you to spend time watching it, rather you are sending me questions to explain personally to you. I think I'm going to stop it, so that I will answer the questions that are more important than those that doesn't want to watch the video. So I will refer, now if I get any question regarding a video that I have dropped, I will refer you back to the video to go and spend your time and watch that video, and that in there you will find your answers. Okay, I noticed that most of you don't watch the video, rather they send me question. As soon as I drop a video, they'll send me a question, and they've not watched the video. So please, before you send me a question, watch the video to the end, and then you can ask me a question, then I can answer. All right, so please, if you guys are not watching the video, then it doesn't give me more power to keep dropping you guys more content that you guys need. So you're going to watch the video to the end. Don't just watch 1 second, 2 seconds, and then you're sending me 2, 3 questions to answer you. No, otherwise I will refer you back to the video. So please watch the video. You guys have to watch more, and you guys have to share and comment, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right. So I thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope from now I'm going to see a lot of improvement in the viewership. See you guys next time, and goodbye.